This is Task for the Weekend, April 10th, 2021. This is Susan Bradley for Ask Woody. Today we're going to talk about changing to a different office, and I don't mean like old-fashioned Office or Office 2010 or Office 13. I mean if you're on Office Click to Run, I'm going to recommend that you roll yourself to what's called the semi-annual version. Now, I've done this on any version of Click to Run. I've done it on the GoDaddy version of Click to Run. I've done it on the retail version. I've done it on the cheapest home version, you name it. So this is possible to do this on any version of Office. Now, why do I recommend that you do it on semi-annual versus monthly? It's because I feel that monthly is a little bit too unstable. Feature releases come out too fast in that version, and I like a nice, normal, plain, very normal and boring Office. I don't like new feature releases and new things, newfangled things all the time. Give me a nice working Outlook, a nice working Word, and nice working Excel. So that's my recommendation, and here's how to do it. So I'm going to recommend that you follow a blog post. The gentleman who built this post, his name is Mark Berry, and he has a specific blog post that shows you how to do this, but I'm going to do a demonstration as well. So the first thing you have to do is you go to what's called the administrative command prompt and type in a couple of commands, and I'll show you how that looks. So here's his blog post, and he shows how you can first go into Word and click on File and Account, and you can see that you're on the monthly channel. And then he shows you how to change it. And again, let's demonstrate it on mine. So here's my File account, and you can see that I'm on the what's called the current channel. It used to be called monthly channel, now they call it current channel. And we're going to change that, and we'll show you how. So what we want to do is we want to do what's called an administrative command prompt. So down here in the search box, type in CMD, right mouse click, and click on Run as Administrator. You'll get a UAC prompt and a window will pop up. That's the first step. Next, let's go back to his blog, and we're going to copy those commands to make it easier for ourselves. And we're going to do them one at a time. So we're going to copy. Go back out to our command prompt. Sometimes they copy and sometimes they don't. Hold on, let's try that again. There we go. So we first change directory to the Click to Run. Then we basically tell it to change the setting. That's what we're copying next. And then last but not least, we basically kick it to change it. So we're telling it to now take that setting and we're going to make you do that setting. And you should see it kick a reinstall of Office. See how this is popping up right here? And obviously I'm doing a PowerPoint at the same time, so we're going to close this down because it's wanting to close that. And it will start to reinstall Office. Now, it doesn't make any changes to your settings or anything like that. It just rolls you back from one version to the other, to the semi-annual version. And this takes a little bit of time, so I'm just going to pause it so we won't have to do this in real time. But we'll get to the end and you'll see what the impact is. So you'll see it do this kind of funky downloading Office updates, and that's normal while it rolls yourself back to the normal semi-enterprise channel, as it's called. And again, I won't do this in real time, but you'll see what we'll see it at the end. It's now completed, and it says the updates were installed. And you can see now I've changed from being the current channel to the semi-annual enterprise channel. Now, just because I'm semi-annual enterprise, it does not mean business at all. This is a standalone home PC. It has nothing to do with licensing or anything. It is Microsoft's naming for this is the version of Word and Excel that won't change every month, because we have people in enterprise that scream at us if you change things. And that's what all of us are. We are all users that say, stop moving things around on my Outlook, like the search box at the top of the screen. Now, granted, even now on semi-annual enterprise, that search box is now at the top of my screen, and I can't fix that. However, it took them months and months and months before I actually had to face that change. So I was able to warn people ahead of time when that was coming. But get the idea that this has nothing to do with business. This has nothing to do with enterprise, other than that's what Microsoft uses as the name. This just means this is the fuddy-duddy channel. This is the fuddy-duddy version of Word and Excel that doesn't change every month. So again, if you want a more stable office that you're on click to run, this is the way to do it. You want to change to what's called the semi-annual enterprise channel. You can do this on any version of Office, any version of click to run Office. So keep that in mind. So again, these are the commands. You go to an administrative command prompt, you change the directory, you put in that Office C2R client.exe, and then you change it to deferred, and then you tell it to update the user. So you'll see it reinstall. I did the demo for it. You can roll back and see what that's like. And again, to double check, go into Office, go and launch any Word or Excel, click under File and Account, and it will show you the version you're on. Have a great week. The newsletter comes out tomorrow. Look for DEF CON changes tonight. We'll have an alert going out tonight, both for on the blog itself as well as to Plus users as well. Until next time, this is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com.